The nutritionist said I should eat root vegetables. Said if I could get down 13 turnips a day, I would be grounded, rooted. Said my head would not keep flying away to where the darkness is. The first psychotherapist said I should spend about 3 hours a day sitting in a dark closet with my eyes closed and my ears plugged. I tried it once, but couldn't stop thinking about how gay it was to be sitting in a closet. The pharmacist said Klonopin, Lamictal, lithium, Xanax. The doctor said an antipsychotic might help let you forget what the trauma said. The trauma said, don't write this poem. Nobody wants to hear you cry about the grief inside your bones. My bones said Tyler Clementi dove into the Hudson River convinced he was entirely alone. My bones said, write the poem. According to the Anxiety and Depression Association of America, anxiety disorders affect more than 40 million adults in the United States. That's 18% of the population. What people don't understand about these disorders are what these people are going through in their day-to-day lives. This program, with poems to Nutritionist by Andrea Gibson, Anxiety Group by Catalina Farrow, I Am Me by Anonymous, Melody by Fish, and the song Overkill by Colin Hay, will take a look at 4 perspectives of a common disorder. Together, they become one in this program, showing that people, disorder or no disorder, aren't so different from each other after all. The multiple sides of anxiety. My name is Rachel, but others may refer to me as Rach, Rachie, or Ray Ray. I'm 19 years of age, and this poem is barely scratching the surface of who I might be. When I was a little girl, my smile was as bright as the sun. I ran and jumped and tumbled and climbed trees so tall that they touched the sky. And when I fell down, I got right back up again, still smiling. It was when I was 10 that my smile finally faded. And my parents grew frustrated with themselves. And the day they told my brother, sister, and I that they weren't going to be together anymore. It was the same day I fell. Wasn't strong enough to stand back up. 4 years of complete and total darkness is what followed. Living with my mother and sister was like living in a hell I couldn't escape. Screaming and seething and oozing like poison because I reminded her of my father. You know, sometimes I feel too much. Sometimes I feel nothing at all. And some people will never understand the kind of superpower it takes for some people to just walk outside. Tomorrow has come and gone, and it has not gotten better. When you have half finished writing that letter to your mother that says, I swear to God I tried. But when I thought I hit bottom, it started hitting back. There was no bruise like the bruise of loneliness that kicks into your spine. Day after day, it reappears. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Come back another day. Me? I don't sleep, can't sleep. I make insomnia look professional, make your tossing and turning look like afternoon hiccups. The longest I've gone is 9 days. Went literally insane. Sleep deprivation is a form of torture, you know, and I do this to myself. I just want to play a melody. It's something beautiful, hours each day with a non-stop practice ending, with the smashing of the keys and the screams from my throat. Yet it all ends in tears, as I do not understand. Spending years on the same melody, yet it only follows this one tune. And if I were to describe myself, I'd say I'm about 5'4" tall on a good day, when anxiety isn't weighing me down. Rarely do I ever stand up straight. I have blue eyes, blue and ordinary, Sometimes sentence exert more than they can really see. My hair is also as brown and ordinary. You know, I'd cut it all off like I did when I was younger, but I look older this way and my friends like it. I love television and movies. I love video games. I love books because I love stories. Listening to them, watching them, reading them. I never get bored. It's just like the lamplight, considering the riverbed, to the chandelier of your fate hanging by a thread, to every day you cannot get out of bed, to the bullseye on your wrist, to anyone who has ever wanted to die. You know, I've been told sometimes the most healing thing to do is to remind ourselves over and over and over. Other people feel this too. How much longer will it go on? When will this need to play a melody stop? For until then, those sweet tunes bring tears to my eyes in the fact that I try every day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And those different tunes only bend into a jumbled mess of one due to my shaking, aching hands. Day after day. These people who fight like fucking gladiators can fight demons worse than you. And I can dream of, because they want so badly to live. To hold on, to love. Because you can't be this afraid of losing everything if you don't love everything first. Because you have to have a soul-crushing hope that things will get better. To be this afraid of missing it. Day after day it reappears, night after night. My heartbeat shows the fear. Come back another day. You know, if you asked me my name, I'd probably stumble over it. Like I'd stumble over everything. Words seem to curl my tongue, but die as soon as they cross my lips. You know, I have a bit of a secret. I sometimes get nervous when I have to speak or look someone in the eye. And I'm pretty sure my mouth has a fucking mind of its own. You know, when I blush, my entire face is painted scarlet, and sometimes my skin is so sensitive that it looks like a fucking blotchy mess. I stutter. You know, I'm more inclined to listen if the only thing we have to gain in staying is each other. My God, that's plenty. My God, that's enough. My God, that is so, so much for the light to give. Each of us staring at each other's backs, whispering over and over and over. Live. 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 Day after day it reappears, night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Come back another day. Come back another day. My name is Rachel. And this poem barely scratched the surface of who I might be.